A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Ja Morant.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Harden. Vasenko is out there with Wagner. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Wade in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, they've got Dick. Jonas is out there with Baker. Then there's Parks, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4. Hey, Clark, 2 monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
Now, here is McGrady against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Here's Parks. Here's Dick. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Harden finds Wagner over Ilyasova, and it's Wagner missing.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor. Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harden draws the double. Pass to Wade. Fires from way outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Harden draws the double. Kicks it out to Wagner. And another miss by Boston.
Yeah, scoreless here early.
Oh, my! What a play.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Vasenko passes to Wade. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vasenko. There's Wagner with the 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Vasenko to halt the run. Boston again missing. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is Harden. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. Pass to Wade. Shoots over Jonas. Wade can't hit.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Facinko. Hasn't made one yet. Wagner wide open. No good with the triple.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Harden with a screen on Ilyasova. Back to Harden. Facinko kicks to Harden. Boston, no good that time either. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning and going away.
Brown is checked in for Boston. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Well, you look at Jonas.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Now, Dick, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go, Jonas' shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
It's tipped. Here's Parks. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Brown. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Wade outside. Facinko passes to Brown, and they double up Brown. Wade kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Baker. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Baker's got 9 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Ilyasova. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Here he goes.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
No good from Wade.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
Substitution. Number 8, Lonzo Ball.
Trying to get something going. Vasenko gets the bucket.
Oh, the passing skills of Ball are terrific. Just imagine him only getting better at this.
Oh, what a finish!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Over in the corner, Brown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And you know Brown is feeling it when he's taking those shots. His confidence right now is through the roof.
Drains the three-pointer. Baker's got 14 points for the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Shoots the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Vasenko. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And, of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Brown the pass to Wagner. Brown kicks to Wagner. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Boston with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. And they double up Brown. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
Here's Harden, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Vasenko, no good. Vasenko's gone 1 of 4 so far. Baker, and the 3 ball is good. Baker's got 25 points in the game.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Ball with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Boy, you got to respect the fire and the back-at-you mindset. of ball there. You sink one on us, I'm going to make you pay by sinking one on you.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops.
At the line for two, Baker.
Both good from the line that time. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Wade. Parks grabs the miss. Parks has got his fifth rebound right now in the game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Dickow. Then there's Wade. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Brown in at the two.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Ball's checked in for Fred VanVleet.
Substitution. Number 8, Lonzo Ball.
To the inside. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Wade, wide open. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
One of the most impressive things about Ball is his awareness. He's got great court awareness and is a terrific distributor.
Took him no time at all on that one. Baker's got 30.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
A different look for Milwaukee. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Grady Dick. And it's Jordan in for Jokic Jonas. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Boston. And Jordan gets it to go.
The defense has to be tougher on Jordan there. Can't let him get that kind of room for his shot.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Brown. Wade on the wing. Wade double-teamed. McGrady outside. Dickow, the pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Wade outside. No good on the triple. Milwaukee has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Dickow, the pass to Cousins. And Jordan sends it back. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And they double up Cousins. Wade can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown kicks to McGrady. Inside, here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
And that's a grown man move by Cousins, throwing it down with bad intentions. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pushing it up and slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Right wing. They double him with Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Wade kicks to Wagner. Wade double-teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Ilyasova with the ball. Now McGrady defending, and the basket by Parks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Parks has gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here, isn't he? Pass to Wagner. And here we go, the Bucks running again. Basket counts. Baker's got 40 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Wagner from long range.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Baker. Gets it to go from beyond. The arc. Baker's got 43 points.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
There's Wagner with the three. That doesn't fall, and still no basket for him after 8 attempts from the floor.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Green, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you cripple yourself.
There's Ball with the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. And a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
And here's Green outside, and another three for Milwaukee.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Green's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. And they double up Cousins. Cloak loose. 4-on-3 break. Here's Baker, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Ball gets double-teamed. To stop the run, and Jordan sends it back. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Clark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sidelines.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Dickau's checked in for Boston. James Harden comes in for Ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
He's checked in for the Bucks, and then for Boston. Vasenko's checked in, and it's Dean Wade in for Dickau.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
James has a two-pointer, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
Yeah, and if you've got the legs to do it, I think it's the best way to play, and they've made that commitment.
And there's 1:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Oh, the emphatic rejection.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 5 now.
May not be exactly what the coach drew up, but I tell you what, give James credit for being able to knock it down from deep.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
There's a minute left in the first half. McGrady passes to Harden. And so Boston again turning it over.
First in rebounding, and they're ranked 3rd in the league in steals. So that takes anticipation, quick hands, and an attack mindset.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the... Look out!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Driving in.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wagner from long range.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it. He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
With the teardrop, Harden, a dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. The Eastern Conference winner, R.J. Barrett.
Well-deserved award. You look at the numbers, he's doing a little bit of everything out there.
That's what you look for at the small forward position, an all-around impact on the game. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. James is out there with Baker. Then there's Parks. Then it's Green, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And so Harden will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
McGrady against James, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. From outside the arc, another bucket. Wow! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Harden draws the double, intercepted, and even 3-on-3 break. Here's Parks, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Now Ilyasova. He's got 10. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
From downtown, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. In fourth, the Celtics.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass. And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Milwaukee. And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And it's Wade in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And he drives in. Good. Ilyasova's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
From deep, Green, and another three for Milwaukee.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Changes here for the Bucks. Bell is checked in for Parks. Carter comes in for A.J. Green. And it's John Morant in for LeBron. Here's Baker, and he's good on the three ball.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Harden. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. 7 points for James Harden.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Carter for three. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. He's having a tough time getting anything to go down.
From deep, Ilyasova. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And it's Wagner missing. Milwaukee with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Bell's shot is good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And finished off by Morant.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
To the paint, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
Boston ball.
Here's Wade, stolen by Carter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Harden draws the double, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit. He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Here's Baker, and good! He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Vasenko's gone 2 of 3 shooting from deep here. Three-pointer, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Round kicks to Wagner. The Celtics working the ball around now, and stolen by Ilyasova. They break it out, 5-on-3. He gets that one. Ilyasova's got 30 points.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
The Celtics have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And the shot goes down.
This is where you want Wagner to have the ball, right under the bucket where he can do the most damage.
Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 9 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Brown. Wade on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And stolen by Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Harden against Bell. Three-pointer and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Harden draws the double, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Ilyasova against Harden. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern, guys. I mean, their turnovers not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end. That's a losing combo.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Kevin?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brown dishes to Harden. Back to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Pass to Dickow. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Up top, Morant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Morant's got 12 now in this quarter. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. but it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Mo Wagner. Lonzo Ball out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's tipped. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Olynyk is checked in for Bell. A.J. Green comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Yaka Jonas in for Morant. Pass to Baker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Olynyk got it from 16 feet. Olynyk's got his first bucket in this one.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Ball, the pass to Wagner. Left side, Ball. Fires from way outside. That's good from Wagner on the assist from Ball.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Ball kicks to Wagner. McGrady outside. The three, and it's Wagner missing.
He really hasn't done much to help their cause today. They could have used a little more offense from him.
And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Baker, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Back to Ball. Brown kicks to Wagner. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Launches a three. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And he gets it to go.
The inside game of Ball is there. As he gets stronger, I think it could be a real weapon for him.
There's the three. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Knocks down the three ball.
Wow. What can you say?
Boston's gotten just one of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Wagner. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. McGrady passes to Wagner. Clock at 4. Brown with the bucket.
Well, Brown was considered a non-shooter way back in high school, but his jumper has clearly come a long way.
Here's Baker. Again, what an avalanche!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
A nice shot by Brown.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Wasted no time on that one.
And certainly
they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Wagner outside. A steal. Green with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Here's Jonas. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Baker. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
From past the arc, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
McGrady, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Some changes for Boston. Vasenko's checked in, and it's Dean Wade in for Jaylen Brown. And so it's Boston with it. Fast break. Milwaukee goes up. And that one is hammered home.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
To the middle. Vasenko dishes to Wade. It's deflected. They retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGrady passes to Wagner. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Baker. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard. Stay away from the snare of compare and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Here's Baker, connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
And so it's going to end up in the record book as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And you got to be impressed with the total command they showed throughout this season series, winning the final game and pitching a 3-0 shutout for the year against Boston.
Harden draws the double. Wagner outside. Harden outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Wagner passes to Vasenko. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Timeout called, the Bucks. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And guys, just avoid the unnecessary fouls here. That's about the only thing that can get them in trouble at this point.
Harden inside the three-point line. Boston again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Baker with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
From deep, yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And Harden with the basket on the assist by McGrady.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, this was an outstanding win. What kind of message did you send tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. You know, we've been doing some good things the last couple of months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we can continue that.
If your team gets better every game, that's a message that people like to see and hear. Thanks so much, LeBron.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and